I was watching this documentary on Hulu called Jawline. It follows a 16-year-old Austin tester on his journey to become an internet star.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm live right now on YouNow. The name's below. Come watch. Let's spread some positivity and love, so come watch. What else do you got to do?
He doesn't sing or dance. He live streams on this platform called YouNow. He gives positive messages to his mostly female audience, but that's it. In a sense, anyone can drop a platitude or two. What makes this guy so different? Simply put, it's all about the looks. How attractive one is can play a significant role in YouTuber success. Specifically, the YouTube ecosystem has bred a genre of teen male heartthrobs, and I say that tentatively now and for the rest of the video. And they explode overnight, but they're gone the next. Today, we look at how attractiveness affects a teenage boy's popularity on YouTube and how it can destroy it as well.
Welcome to Psych IRL, my name is Donna. Yes, guess what? The e-boy is trending. And if you do not know what an e-boy is, according to Urban Dictionary, an e-boy is a boy who has black painted nails, skates, wears black clothes and chains and beanies, and they sometimes have their hair parted down the middle, and they're usually really pale. They got striped long sleeves or checkered sweaters under their t-shirts. They listen to music you probably never heard of, aka Lil Peep. A lot of people are wondering why these e-boys are going viral on places like Instagram and TikTok for content like this. Now, a lot of people are just speculating that these guys are actually blowing up because a lot of teen girls think they're attractive. But is that really the case? Isn't there some kind of talent to this? There has to be some sort of talent, right? Now, I know this happens with both teen males and females, but today we're going to be talking specifically about teen males. And to find out why the e-boy is gaining popularity, we have to go back into the past of the history of teen heartthrobs. Then perhaps we'll figure out why the e-boy is gaining popularity.
In the 1960s, the Beatlemania epidemic had infected Britain's teenage population. Later, it would spread to the US as well.
No.
Look at this mayhem.
Dude, I think they couldn't believe that the Beatles were actually there, and there had never been anybody like the Beatles before. I think they were just hypnotized. There's something singing out in their DNA about that music.
40 young ladies fainted, but authorities feel that some were playing possum, so that they might be lifted over the fence and thus be nearer their idol.
The screaming fangirl and overenthusiasm for a group of attractive male celebrities is a sight we're all familiar with. In my day, the same thing happened with boy bands like NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys.
Here's the thing, I used to judge these teen girls on why they're so obsessed with these dudes, but looking back, I think I kind of was the same thing. Now, I'm not an obsessive person in general. You can attest to this, right? This is my sister behind the camera. I'm not obsessive, right?
Right.
I still have, oh my God. I actually like the Backstreet Boys more than NSYNC, but for some reason, I still have this NSYNC book thing. For some reason, this came with my Twister moves. I guess I lost the CD cover to this, but it was NSYNC. I mean, I don't know where my Backstreet Boys CDs went, but yeah, NSYNC is for some reason all I have in my possession. I even have their Christmas special. You know you're a fan when you have a Christmas special. So I wasn't obsessive, but I have been a fan of teen group guys before.
The cycle repeats over and over again with future generations of teenage girls. They obsess over people like Justin Bieber, One Direction, and today that can be seen with artists in K-pop. So it can be said that it's cross-cultural as well. Now, it's pretty understandable how these groups gain their popularity. Musical talent. Whether that musicality be artificial or genuine is beside the point. What's important to note is that these groups are delivering some sort of entertainment to these girls. Their attractiveness is just a bonus. Or is it? Maybe it's actually the driving factor of their popularity. This isn't to say that these groups have no actual talent, it's to question how much attractiveness plays into their popularity. A perfect place where we see attractiveness being the driving force of popularity is in the teen male social media star.
What's up, dweebs? It's me, Bryce Hall.
In the past, one could argue that these male groups had talent, which was the cause of their popularity. Now, many times, these social media stars don't even perform anything.
It was literally a rap show, but with people who seemed like they didn't even know the lyrics to their own music, nor could they carry their own beats on their own song. It was just such a weird experience. Like, I was expecting it to be a kid's show, obviously, because I was by far the oldest person that was there that was not a parent. But in reality, I saw 4 guys in their 20s flex on 5-year-olds for half an hour.
All they do is lip sync or talk about their day. This is again a feat that many people can do. Yet, teen males are more likely to gain explosive popularity from it. In 2012, for example, a channel called O2L, short for Our Second Life, started gaining traction. At its peak, the channel was run by 6 teen boys collaboratively. Although a couple of the members did have background in performance, this wasn't what they were known for. They were known for speaking about whatever they felt like on camera. Thus, when they would go on tour, the main things they'd feature were dancing, lip-syncing, Q&As, and on-stage challenges. The tours weren't too heavy in them performing. But they still had that familiar, crazy fangirl audience similar to that of boy bands. Female social media stars also rise in popularity quickly and have a similar fan base as these boys, but they're followed for a different reason. The female's fans are likely following her because of how much they can relate to her. Where does she shop? What kind of makeup does she use? What's school like for her?
I got taken out of school when I was just starting middle school.
Fans see her more like a friend. This may be why most of a girl's fan base is her same age and her same gender.
I love you.
I love you
I
so
love
much.
you more.
Like, you're so awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bro. Like, I don't think you understand.
Yeah, totally.
I swear to God, we're not.
The male social media stars have fans of the same age, but they aren't of the same gender. So it can be said that boys aren't really relating to them. Most of their fans are female. What's interesting about the documentary Jawline is hearing why our protagonist's fans follow him.
He's more mature and like more caring and sweet, and like the boys in our middle school are like, yeah, really rude.
When the layer of someone's performance is removed, we can see that a teen male's popularity, in this particular genre anyway, can be based on looks. It's likely they are followed because they are attracted to them. For the female fan, it can be her first experience with exploring relationships, so what she looks for in a significant other.
I've prepared a list of things that you should look out for if you want to know if a guy likes you. And these are coming from many years of experience. Ladies.
In that same Joe Rogan podcast clip I showed earlier, they also say that it's the music. It's not too much about the looks.
They weren't
this
that
is
sexy
incredible.
though. They weren't like
They don't have to
heartthrobs.
be.
They
They don't have
No, I
to
know.
be.
It's the music.
It's the music. They're so good.
With these e-boys kind of blowing up on the internet, I'd like to argue that actually that it is a lot more about the looks than people think. I mean, when you look at clips like this, do you think there really is some talent to that? Mainstream media is kind of already aware of this. When you look at boy band songs, it's mostly love songs. You don't hear them talking about their Lambos or their Gucci. Mainstream media does play into this faux boyfriend character, and e-boys are also playing into it.
Social media has just highlighted the significance of an online faux boyfriend. When we look at some of the most popular videos from O2L, we see that a lot of them are likely because of the curiosity of young girls.
Okay everyone, so the theme and challenge this week is things not to do blank. Basically, every one of the guys is gonna fill in that blank with something different. So me, for example, I'm gonna do things not to do when you like someone.
Sometimes it actually isn't about talent, not to say that they don't have any, it's about how good of a significant other the girl perceives the star to be. We see more evidence of that displayed in conventions outside of YouTube. One in particular, called MadCon, is a place for fans to buy tickets and meet their favorite online personalities, or dare I say, cute boy? Mostly from places like Vine and Musical.ly. Some of the significant names that are associated with MadCon are Cameron Dallas and Nash Greer. Not only is it the same story of these boys not really having any talent, but they take it a step further and play into the faux boyfriend persona. The way they pose with their fans and meet and greets is kind of like how you'd be with your significant other. They carry their fans, kiss them on the cheek, hold hands. Would you really do that with, say, Jack Black? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. A lot of their Instagram posts and Snapchats also make it seem like they're speaking to their girlfriend, when in reality, they're addressing thousands, if not millions of people.
So here are some examples of that. First of all, it's just lame. Second of all, it's total manipulation.
They, or perhaps their managers, know that these girls imagine themselves in a relationship with them, and they use that to their advantage.
So looking at the history of teen heartthrobs on social media, we know the ending to the story.
What happens when they're 30? Because when they're not cute, it's game over. There's no longevity behind it.
Oh, you're 30 now, yeah? Yeah, I'm 30.
And now when we look at the e-boy right now and how they got popular, do you, viewer, think that there's longevity in their career based on the type of content they make? And to me, that answer is no. And they are as cheesy as their content that they're making looks to you. I mean, it's attracting a lot of teen girls, but is there longevity in that? I honestly don't think so. When we look at the list of MadCon boys, we know from their history that a lot of them did not make it. The people that have talent, like Shawn Mendes, actually made it.
Hey guys, my name's Sean. I'm an actor. I was in Grown Ups 2 with Adam Sandler.
This guy didn't know what enchiladas were.
Really? That was our secret.
So if you're one of those who believe that starting a YouTube channel or social media in general requires attractiveness for success, it can help, but it's not really everything. Not only do we see no longevity in it, but on YouTube, it's the average person that receives praise. I think this is a response to how unrealistic the media portrays beauty. The internet actually catches on to how fake or unrealistic lifestyles are portrayed. For the teen boy of this particular genre, yes, growth can happen fast with attractiveness, but longevity is rare. What can't be taken away from you is your personality and your skills. Longevity comes when one develops these two areas. Not everyone in the MadCon era was lost. Some have thriving careers and are considered world famous. They were able to adapt and evolve because of skill and personality. As Tyler Oakley No. 2 said, looks fade, and if this is how fame came to you, this can fade as well.
Alright, so what do you guys think about the e-boy trend? Do you think that these boys have longevity in their career? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? That's the end of the video. I will see you guys next time. Stay psyched.